In today's video, we are going to go over ankle stretches that are absolutely essential to do every day if you are someone who has suffered a stroke that has impacted your leg, that is impacting your walking. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara. I'm a neurologic physical therapist, and on this channel we talk about anything and everything related to mobility, health, fitness, and mindset to empower you with as many tools as possible to take full ownership of your rehab and your health. And all that said, today we are going to go over the exercises that I think are absolutely essential and should be part of your daily routine if you are someone that has had a stroke that's impacted your leg, that is impacting your walking. Primarily those of you that either hyperextend your knee, meaning your knee like kind of locks out when you walk, or your knee kind of flares out to the side. Those are potential indicators, not in isolation. There'd need to be other things involved, but I would say those are good signs that you have some ankle stiffness that is impacting your ability to walk. Another indication that you might have some ankle stiffness that's impacting your ability to walk is if you're in an AFO that has something that we call like a plantar flexion stop. So what a plantar flexion stop looks like is it'll be like a little kind of bump on the back side, kind of near that what we call your Achilles tendon, where your calf muscle comes down. You'll see like a little bump, and either there'll be like a little piece of plastic in there, or there'll be like a screw kind of in the plastic that's keeping that brace slightly dorsiflex. So we call that a plantar flexion stop. That's usually another indication that you probably have some ankle stiffness, and these stretches would be good for you as well. But the first stretch that I think everyone should be doing, that I think a lot of people neglect, is doing it in sitting with your knee all the way bent. Now, why is that important? Because your calf muscle crosses your knee joint, the big gastrocnemius crosses the knee joint, and it crosses the ankle joint. So when you bend your knee, you're putting a little bit more slack in that gastrocnemius, making it a little bit easier. That is why some of you, when your knee is straight, you have more difficulty lifting your foot up. One reason. There's multiple reasons why, but that's one reason, is that you can't lift your foot up because we've taken all the slack out of that gastrocnemius muscle, so there's more resistance to you pulling that foot up. Now, one thing you might notice is that this is walking though, right? Our knee is straight when we want to lift that foot up. So you do need to work on stretching your ankle with your knee straight, but a good place to start just to kind of get it loosened up is squatting or sitting with your foot up on a step. You want your knee up much higher than your hip. That's the key to this. And then you're just going to take your stronger arm or your less involved arm. You're just going to lean, where you're going to use your body weight to lean onto that leg to deepen that stretch. And then you're just going to hold that. Okay, so that would be stretching it in sitting. But like I said, we also need to stretch it with that knee straight. And for this one, the angle of a wedge is really, really important. Okay, so you want to put your toes up on a wedge, probably about half your foot up on that wedge, and then you're just going to push your hips forward, trying not to let that heel come up. If your heel comes up, just move your foot down on the wedge, so more your foot's on the ground, and same thing. And then step your opposite foot forward, okay? Then you're gonna do that with your knee bent. Really important. Remember, I said there's some calf muscles that cross the knee joint. Those get stretched when your knee is straight, but then there's deeper calf muscles that need to get stretched as well, and really the only way to stretch those is to kind of what we call like take the calf muscle out of it. So it's kind of like you have a rubber band on top of a rubber band, and when you bend your knee, you're kind of taking all the tension out of one of those rubber bands so that the other rubber band can get a deeper stretch, okay? And then you're just going to hold that. Now, this is the really important one that I think many of you might be neglecting, is moving that wedge off at an angle and doing that same stretch. So you want your pinky toe to be slightly higher than your big toe, like your thumb toe, okay? So you just want to angle that wedge at about a 45-degree angle and do the same thing. Knee straight, knee bent. Okay? But that is it for this video. Hopefully I got that in 3 minutes for this 3-minute Thursday. Hopefully you guys found this helpful and you can easily implement this into your home exercise routine. If you want to get longer, more in-depth videos about walking, getting in and out of a shower, getting in and out of a car, going up and down stairs, step-by-step guides for a lot of those type of movement problems, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so that you'll get notified when those videos come out. Those longer videos usually come out on Sundays, so you definitely don't want to miss those videos. I enjoyed spending time with y'all today, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.